Hello everyone, this is Eric J with ZyXEL here with this how-to video for the ZyXEL PK5000Z ADSL wireless router for Qwest. In this video, we'll cover how to set up application forwarding for your hosted applications. You can use similar steps if you need to configure a ZyXEL Q100 VDSL router for Qwest. Certain programs or network devices require forwarded ports on your gateway router to allow things like remote access or remote sessions. The PK5000Z has a pre-generated list of the most common forwarded applications, making forwarding these applications to your local device a snap. To begin, make sure you have a computer connected to your PK5000Z and type the address 192.168.0.1 into your computer's web browser. When the PK5000Z's home menu appears, click on the red Advanced Setup icon. On the left margin menu, in the Security section near the bottom, click on Application Forwarding. Start by selecting your device. Although you can always manually enter the IP address of the device, if the device has connected to the PK5000Z already, you should be able to simply select it from the Select Device drop-down menu as shown. This can make setup a lot easier. Once your computer device is selected, go to the Application Category drop-down menu. You can help narrow your search for your applications by choosing a category. There are several from which to choose. Now, select the desired application. In this example, we'll be choosing Remote Desktop Connection to remotely access a computer while away from home. If you want more details about which ports a rule forwards, click on the View Rule button, which will display all the details on a chosen rule. Click the Back button to return to the previous screen. When finished, click Apply. The PK5000Z will save your settings, and the new application forwarding rule will appear at the bottom of the menu. If you no longer need an application forwarding rule, you can use the Remove button to delete the rule, and then click Apply to save your changes. If you don't see a rule that matches your application, you can always select the User-Created Rules from the Application Category drop-down menu. Click the Create Rule button, which will direct you to enter the information for your new rule. For the rule name, we'll just call our example the test rule. For the protocol, you can choose from TCP, UDP, or both. We'll stick with TCP, but if you're not sure which protocol your application requires, check with your software vendor. You must also enter the port start, port end, and port map. For our fictional example, our first port is 25, our last port is 30, and the port map will also be 25. If the application only requires one port, use the same port in all three fields. If you're not sure which port range your application requires, check with your software vendor. When finished, click Apply. The PK5000Z will save your settings, and the new user-created rule will appear at the bottom of the menu. If you no longer need a user-created rule, you can use the Remove button to delete the rule, and click Apply to save your changes. You can click the Back button to return to the Application Forwarding menu, where you'll be able to use your new user-created rule and apply it to your selected device. There! Now your PK5000Z should be set up to allow your desired traffic from the internet to be forwarded to your computer or device. You can test this to see if it works by asking a friend to connect to your device or service from his or her house. For more information and how-to videos, head on over to www.youtube.com/ZyXEL USA.